Welcome in, everyone, joining us now fresh off of his team's, I'll say, dramatic as it can get. 4-1 victory over Michigan to advance to a second consecutive NCAA championship match. It's Texas A&M women's tennis head coach Mark Weaver. Coach, first of all, obviously, congratulations to you and the Aggies. Let's get into it. There were plenty of moments, I'm sure, where your team could have panicked. The start of doubles, down 4 first sets in singles. For them to get through that match 4-1 and just have throw control by the end. What does that say about your girls and what you see from them out on court today?
It was great resiliency by our group. One thing that we've been really challenging our group with is the composure, and I think today was just a perfect example of that. The doubles started out pretty rocky, pretty slow starts out there, and just great comeback really on all 3 courts. Even though we didn't quite get it back at 1, we were down quite a bit and almost got it right back to 5-all. And just excellent job at 2 and 3. They got down and fought their way back. And even at number 3, I didn't quite see all the controversy down there, but I have a general idea. It was 4 all deuce. It looked like we had won the point to go up 5-4, and I guess Coach Wilson got a little too excited out there, it sounds like, and they went up 5-4 rather than us going up 5-4, and I believe we even got a point penalty after that. So to come back from that, I think you can kind of come back from about anything. So, and just to Michigan's credit, I don't think we felt like we had it in the bag, but the doubles was probably something they were expecting more than us or wanting or needing more than us. And I don't know if we let our guard down or what happened, but Michigan just came out on fire out there. And, I believe we lost 4 first sets. And, Lexington Reed, the freshman, got us on the scoreboard pretty quick. That really helped out. And then I think once Mia got us to that 3, then you could kind of see some, the finish line not too far away. And, I just think being able to stay in the moment out there, we talk a lot about that, and just really, really helped us out there. And, we looked pretty good shape as we were pulling away towards the end of the match there.
No, so impressive. You mentioned a bunch of things. Just to follow up on 2 of them. We all do match calculus in our head. How could we not? That's half the fun of college tennis. To know that Michigan had 4 first sets, but that it was Mary and Nicole in particular who dropped 2 of them, does it give you any extra comfort being like, well, I know those 2 aren't losing in straights. I know the fight is there. Is that something you allow yourself to feel during the match? I know you were down on courts 4 and 6. Are you more consumed by that? Like, what goes through your head in that moment?
Yeah, you're just trying to keep an eye on obviously I'm focused on the courts I'm coaching, but I'm obviously keeping a good eye on the scores across the board. And I just knew once we got into the battle that we were going to be fine. I was, I wouldn't necessarily say I was worried, but I just knew once we got into the thick of things, it was going to go towards our favor. And once Mary and Nicole really got their teeth in the match, as well as, pretty much everyone for the most part. I know Luciana got outplayed at 4, but she was actually making a pretty good turn towards the end. And I think if Lou could have just really gotten the thick of things in the third set, we would have been fine. But, it's just great to see Mary and Nicole raise their game, and a great job by them. They're 2 of the best players in the country. And once you knew they got their feet under them, everything was going to be just fine.
No, so impressive. 3 questions for you, and then I want you to go obviously recover and get ready for the championship. You mentioned those tie-break moments, Kupras and on court number 5, Smetanikov, playing those tie-breaks simultaneously. I know, again, you were down on the other side of the bank, but for those 2 to take those tie-breaks, I know, obviously, Mia, it's point number 3 on the board, Daria, to just give you that extra comfort. How valuable is that moment in particular? That's the moment, right, where maybe the first time you took a deep breath in this one?
Yeah, I would say so. Mia was kind of in command for most of the match, it looked like, and then to Michigan's credit, she fought hard, and I think Mia was up a set in 5-3, and all of a sudden she's down 6-5, and then credit to Mia for resetting out there, and then she won the tiebreaker in a rather dominating fashion. And I like to think that probably carried over to Daria's a little bit, and then once Daria, who had been down most of the match for the most part, once she got that tiebreaker, then Yeah, things are looking pretty good. I think that confidence carried over into Mary and Nicole going into the third set. But yeah, it was definitely a team win all across the board, and it's just neat to see everyone fighting so hard for each other, and just all the hard work we put in every single day. That's when it's time to we shine out there.
No, so impressive. I could ask all about Lexington's match because the turnaround, I think it was 9-10 straight games, whatever it was to end the match. So impressive. But Nicole, it feels like there is an on button. And when she hits that on button, I don't know if anyone can match her level in college tennis. What did you see from her down the home stretch that allowed her to, again, separate against a player in Charney who we know how high the level can be?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Nicole has a certain button, a certain gear. Once she finds that gear, I mean, it's just incredible. It's as good as anyone you'll see on TV, in my opinion. It's just hitting Mach 3 forehands and backhands out there. And when she makes her mind up, there's really not much you can do on the other side of the court. And a lot of it starts with her feet, when she's getting her feet prepared early and a racket prepared early. And, she can just hit a winner from anywhere on the court, cross court, down the line, on the run. Like when she's feeling it, it's just really, you can't catch up to the ball no matter how fast you are. She's just hitting lasers out there. But yeah, once she makes her mind up, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
No, it was so impressive. And now obviously sets up the national championship rematch, the national indoor final rematch, the SEC championship rematch. It's the 8th time in the last 2 seasons you face this Georgia team. Do you even need to watch film at this point heading into tomorrow? And, again, to have another shot at them, what does it mean to you all? What is it going to take for this team to take home another national championship?
Yeah, it's pretty wild to think this is the 8th time in 2 years. I know we do. I'm a big stats guy. That'd be interesting to know how many teams have played 8 times in 2 years. It's pretty remarkable when you go back to all the big matches. And I just don't think, I think for either team, you just can't have any loss of focus. No free points out there. It's going to be who's going to step up in the big moments and, truly believe in yourself. And there's going to be big points swinging one way, big points swinging the other way, and just going to be every time you step up the line, you got to just believe that this is mine. It's going to be exciting. Just amazing how many championship matches we've had with Georgia, and just time to get your popcorn out.
No, I love it's one names, right? It's Dasha versus Mary. It's Nicole versus Nas. It's Mia versus Mel. It's going to be a heck of a championship Sunday, folks. 4 p.m. Central Time start, competing for back-to-back national championships, something you just don't see very frequently in college tennis history. Head coach Mark Weaver, congratulations to you and the Aggies, and obviously good luck to you tomorrow, Coach.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.